Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome each and every one of us. My name remains my humble self, Coach Vera. I want to welcome you and I want to assure you that if you are such a person that have been trusting God for something new, you have been looking unto God, you have been asking God, when will it be my time? You have been wondering that this year 2025 is almost half gone. And I mean, it's like I've not even started. My dear friends, no matter how it has been with you, you have been trusting God for a breakthrough. I've been trusting God to show you something different, something new. I want to tell you a very, very big congratulations because tonight, God has said your prayer. That's why He sent an angel that connected you, that gave you the link to get connected to this Zoom session. Ladies and gentlemen, why am I saying this? I want to assure you that where you are right now, what you're about to see is a system that is proven, a system that is tested, is a recession-free system. This is a system that has turned and that is consistently turning the lives of ordinary people, helping people to move from the angle of lack and want to the life of abundance. And I want to believe that someone that is here hearing me tonight, Doug, thank you very much. You are hearing me tonight and you are trusting God for something great, for something, a life-changing opportunity. You are tired of status quo. You want to move, you want to taste the better side of life. And you are here. Please give me number one. I want to see number one coming from you. Yes. Why am I saying this, ladies and gentlemen? By the way, I'm not taking it for granted that I'm the one behind the camera tonight to share this amazing opportunity with you. This is an opportunity that has changed lives. This is an opportunity that has transformed lives. This is an opportunity that has changed ordinary people and turned their lives into extraordinary life changing human beings, impact makers. Yes. And you are never ever going to remain the same after this Zoom session. So bear with me as I bring up my slide, please. Yeah, my slide will soon be up. Okay. And then we hit the road running. All right. So my slide is almost here. Okay. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you must be wondering, who are these people? Who are we? I'm going to go straight to that. I'm going to go straight to who we are. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are here to talk, we are here to share an experience that I will confidently tell you that is not common, is not easily come by, especially for the common man. This is a platform where we have the privilege to solve three world's most common problems. We have that singular opportunity to attempt, by special grace of God, to solve three world's most current problems. That is, three most common problems that's affecting the world, that's affecting every family, that's affecting every government. These are the three things we're going to be looking at tonight. So that simply tells you, my dear friends, that you must make it a point of duty to stay put. Be here. We are going to be very, very snappy about it, but not without ensuring that we do justice to these three current world problems. And I'm going to start with number one. I'm going to start with number one. And what is that number one? Number one has to do with what? The high cost of living. Number one is talking about how you and I are faring because of the rising cost of living today. We are trying to address the rate of inflation in our country today. My dear friends, sometimes when I am here, I tend to not really go deep into this particular topic of high cost of living, because this is something that is affecting even I mean, so to say, even the baby in the womb is feeling it. If a baby in the womb can really narrate or say something, I can assure that you'll be able to really, tell you how the high cost of living is affecting him or her. So this is something that is so common. You see that today people are living with a whole lot of burden. People are highly burdened. People are crying. People don't know where to go. Are they to go left or right? Why? Because cost of living has become something that we can no longer even measure. We can no longer measure it. And the worst of all is that responsibilities keep increasing. And most unfortunately, most people's income are constant. Responsibilities are skyrocketing, but income is constant. How do we cope with this? How do we cope with this kind of situation, ladies and gentlemen? Let me tell you. I know that your guess is as good as mine, because it is in the past that people used to say, preach multiple streams of income. Is in the past. Today, everybody has come to terms with the fact that multiple streams of income is the way out, and that remains the only way out. But now there are several unanswered questions when it comes to how do I increase my streams of income to the glory of God. These are some of the things that we're going to be discussing tonight. And by the time we are done, my dear friends, you will definitely begin to appreciate God for making it possible for you to be in this Zoom session tonight. What is number two world most current problem? And that is what? Unemployment. My dear friends, years back, we had this kind of, this particular employment saga that happened in FCT here, that people lost their lives. People that came to look for work, they lost their lives. That was some years back. And trust me, do you know that even today, unemployment rate is skyrocketing, is getting higher and higher. Why? Because the school system is churning out thousands and millions of graduates on, maybe not just on yearly basis, but as many times as possible in a year. So what is happening right now? It simply tells you that unemployment rate can never come down. Instead, it is climbing up. It is increasing by the day, and it's getting more and more worrisome. Why not? Because parents, an average parent, wants to give his or her children the best when it comes to education. We want to give our children the best. But unfortunately, by the time you finish giving them your best, these children come out and they start roaming the streets aimlessly, looking for job. Now, most, unfortunately, is the fact that machines are actually replacing human beings. With what I would describe as lightning speed. The increase of what? Machines are replacing, taking over millions and millions of jobs that human beings are supposed to do. And now you will agree with me that people are still studying banking and finance. People are still studying a whole lot of things. But now let me even take banking and finance as a case study here. Have you wondered how many POS machines that are on your own streets? Have you wondered how many ATM machines that are on the street out there collecting money, depositing money, people collecting money? So you'll be wondering and be asking yourself, what is happening to all those people that are reading banking and finance, accountancy, management, all these courses? Where are they going to function? And now, let me shock you further. Do you know that it doesn't even just end here? So look at those careers or professions that before, for instance, you read medicine, your parents would just be thanking God that my son has graduated, now he's a doctor. My daughter has graduated, now she's a pharmacist, and so on and so forth. Is a lab technologist. Do you know that these machines are also penetrating those areas? Just recently, was it yesterday, I read on the social media how Mam Okonji-Iweala, the son, became the number one doctor in the world who performed one critical surgery using a robot. So what is this telling us? machines are fast taking up these jobs. So, I mean, it's simply compounding the employment, of problems. True or true? Please, if you are following me, give me number one, because I always like it when it is interactive. If you know that you are following me, please give me number one. Do you know that when machines take over a job, I mean, when you and I understand the power of machine will give the job owner the best. Machine does not give any excuse. Machine does not need rest. Machine does not go on maternity leave. So you find out that job owners find it very, very easy and convenient to employ machines rather than employ human beings, because human beings can shortchange you anytime. Do you also know that even in the transport sector, machines are taking over? If in several areas, have you not heard that we now have even robots that deliver items? Have you not heard that we have robots that serve in hotels, that serve in restaurants? The other day, I walked into the bank. A transaction that would have taken me like maybe 5 hours back then took me just 5 minutes, and I was out of the bank very, very happy and very, very fulfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, now what is it trying to tell you? It's telling you that there is danger. Please, somebody give me there is danger. Give me there is danger. But now, the good news that I'm here to share with us is this. This danger is not for everybody. This danger is not for everybody. Who is this danger for, my dear friend? This danger is for that person out there who is, who is still operating in the past. What do I mean by that? There are people, right now we're in the 21st century, but trust me, there are people that are still operating as if we're in the 10th century. Imagine right now, somebody is using Android, but another person is using touchlight phone or Nokia 3310. Can you compare the two? What am I trying to say? The truth is that so many people don't even understand. They've not even come to the realization that there is danger. And so they're still relaxing, studying their banking and finance, studying medicine, studying, without knowing that, honestly, most of the jobs or the courses we are reading today are already taken over. They are already obsolete because there are modern technologies that are taking over those jobs. Please read my lips. I'm not saying that your job is not good, but you must learn something today. Today, we must be able to differentiate between knowledge and learning. If you keep to the knowledge you got in the school system, maybe the knowledge you got in the 10th century, my dear friend, I want to let you know that it has expired. You must be that person that is a student of life. You must be open to learning. You must constantly understand that change is always taking place. So that's the only permanent thing. You must understand that change does what the hand of the clock does. You may decide to say, okay, the clock in my house, I want to stop it. But does it stop your neighbor's clock? No. So that is why you must follow me closely as I digest or as I go deep into this presentation tonight, my dear friends. And that is why we're going to be looking at what we have on this slide right now. And that is the 4 basic ways anybody makes money. I want to explain it. Why? Because, my dear friends, it beats my imagination why every single thing will be taught in the university, including algebra, chemistry, biology, name them, and accountancy, banking and finance. But nobody will sit you down to let you understand the secrets behind money or the principles that guide money or wealth. So it simply tells you that we are actually prepared in the school system to serve the rich. Because what is the slogan? Go to school, get a good grade so you can get a good job. Go to school, get a good grade so you can get a good job. You might be wondering why I didn't really go into deep, introducing myself. My dear friends, please just be patient with me. You are going to know why later. Because many times when I start that introduction, it makes me emotional. But I want to be very, very strong to share this with you because this is the change that changed my life. This is the change that gave me the opportunity to be able to share this with you. And that is why I'm doing this with every commitment, because you must know this. Do you know that what you don't know is bigger than you, no matter how small? Do you know that when you are not informed, you are deformed? So, my dear friends, I want you to follow me and follow me good. I have before you and I 4 ways people make money. Please give me 4 ways. 4 ways people make money. I am going to be discussing 4 different ways human beings on earth make money, including you and I. How does your cash flow? How the money you make, how does it come to you? That's what we're going to be, talking about tonight. You must know. Trust me, if you don't know it, it is very, very likely that your own children too will also function in this ignorance. And trust me, the price of ignorance is so terrible. It's so expensive. Trust me, you don't want to pay such price. Not after you have attended this Zoom meeting. So, my dear friend, let me go straight to this particular 4 ways to produce income. That's what is called cash flow quadrants. So, it simply means that every human being in this world has been divided into 4, except people that are doing illegal business. I'm not talking of ritual killers, kidnappers, drug barons. People that are doing genuine things to make money. You are here represented. So, number 1 on my left-hand side is employee. Of course, we know who is an employee. You have a job. You are paid either monthly, weekly, hourly. You are paid. So you are an employee. Now, what does it mean? It means that it's your personal effort, your 100% effort. That's what makes you money. You are an employee. And let me tell you, this particular explanation or this quadrant, okay, has captured every employee. It doesn't matter whether you're earning in dollars or in pounds or your euros or the hardest, the toughest currency, I don't know, or the strongest currency. Let me put it that way. As far as you're an employee, please pay attention here. Okay? Your money making depends on you. You are making linear income, personal effort, 100% effort. Now you are self-employed. That's the second category of people. Self-employed, that's people that own a job. That is, you are a doctor, or you're a pharmacist, or you're an engineer. You have an outfit where you have gotten 1 or 2 persons who are helping you. But let me let you understand. Do you know that even though those people are helping you to run that organization, trust me, the money making still depends on you. Sometimes you don't even own the business owns you. Why? Because you cannot afford to go on leave, you cannot afford to look the other way. Because if you do that, those people that have even gathered, that are even paying salary to come and help you drive that business, they will shortchange you. Please give me error. Please give me error. Now, what does it tell you? It simply tells you that you are even doing what? You are sponsoring your competitors. That is even so bad. Somebody say that is badder. Somebody say that is even badder. If there's a word like that. So now it simply tells you that if you are an employee or you are self-employed, it doesn't matter whether you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're an engineer, or you're a stylist, or you're a barrow pusher, you're a mason. As far as your money making depends on your physical effort, my dear friends. If you don't have other people that help you to make money, if it depends on your effort, it means you are functioning on the left-hand side of this quadrant. And if you are following me, you will see that this survey or this study shows that 95% of the global population, they belong to this left-hand side. They are either employees or self-employed. So it tells you that now this 95% of the population, global population, they control only 5% of the global wealth. Somebody give me error. Give me error in the chat space. I want to see error. Now going forward, permit me to move to the other side. That is the business owners and investors. I am going to be clear about this because many times people that are self-employed, they think, they perceive, they assume that they are actually functioning on the right-hand side. They think that they are business owner, because I'm going to really tell you who is a business owner. A business owner is somebody who is a solution provider. A salary earner and a self-employed person is what? A leader. A business owner is usually a leader. A business owner owns a system. A business owner has people. A business owner has product or services. You understand? Now, a business owner has like hundreds of or thousands of people who are working with him or for him. Ladies and gentlemen, a business owner owns 3P, has 3Ps. What are the 3Ps? Please give me 3Ps, 3Ps. I want to explain the 3Ps to you tonight. What are the 3Ps? A business owner owns what? Product or services. That's number 1P. A business owner owns what? P, the second P, which is people. Please give me people. A business owner understands that his time and effort as a person is limited. So he owns a system that does what? That gets him the opportunity to work with people, as many people as possible. That's number 2P. Number 3P is what? A business person owns what is called process through which this money comes to him, and all those people, without him physically being there, things are moving. A business person is only 1% out of 100. That is to say that even if he travels, even if he's on holiday, he can afford to do anything. He can afford to relocate. He can just afford to be anywhere. Why? Because he owns a system. Why? Because he's working as a team. Why? Because he is not making linear income. My dear friends, the reason why people are walking like an elephant and they're eating like an ant is because they don't even understand how their money is being made. They are actually functioning on the left-hand side, where life is so difficult. Now, let me move to investor. Before you become an investor, you are a businessman already. You have made billions. So you are like a majority owner of shares in a bank. If an investor, it is your money that is making you more money. And now that also gives them the opportunity, okay, the ability to also own the 3Ps. Number 1P, product or service. Number 2P, people. People. Money is in people. Anything that you know that works today is people driven. So now, can I go further to shock you? Do you know that these people, business owners and investors, well, I need to let you know this and understand this. An investor is not somebody that say, okay, bring 100,000, invest 100,000, we give you 200,000. I don't want to call it kalo, but now you know, because I want to believe that I've been able to explain this. You are not an investor when you are talking of, I invested 500,000. No, that's not an investor, please. You don't expect your money to be working for you at that level, except maybe in your own country, you can actually use 500,000 to open a big organization that will have like branches in different countries. If that is what applies in your system, fine and good, congratulations. But otherwise, please don't tell me I use 500,000 to invest. No. Now, you need to understand that people on this right-hand side, they constitute only 5% of the global population. Meanwhile, they control 95% of the global wealth. Now, let me go straight and divide this quadrant into two, left and right. I want to let you know. Yes, you that is listening to me right now, you know where you belong. Do you belong to the left or to the right? Trust me, you know where you belong. Another question I'm going to ask you. Now, as machine is fast taking over a lot of things, do you think machine can replace your work? If that is the case, my dear friends, this opportunity is for you. This business presentation, this session is specifically made for you. Now, self-employed. Do you know that as a self-employed, most of the time you are actually depending on the product of the business owner. You are a pharmacist. The drugs in your pharmacy is produced by the business owners and investors. So if there should be a machine, they should change their mind to say, okay, right now we want our distribution line to be done by machines. Do you know that you're also going to be affected? So if you belong to the self-employed, don't think that you're exempted, my dear friends. Those on the left-hand side, they are actually the leaders of the society, while those on the right-hand side are the leaders. Where do you want to belong? Do you want to, right now, maybe you are a leader, but you want to become a leader. You want to earn it. You want to work with people. You want to function like that child of God that you are, my dear friends. The reason why your finances are the way they are today is because of what? Where you are right now. And where you're going to be in the next 5 years depends on the action you're going to take after this night. You need to must come to terms with the fact that money making has principles. Just the same way you cannot eat good food today and you decide not to go to the toilet tomorrow. These are natural laws. Just the same way you plant a seed, that seed, as far as it's a tree, is going to grow up. But if how about it's a grass, it will remain on the ground. These are principles. And so, my dear friends, you must get to the point of understanding that money, wealth creation also is guided by what? Principles. Now, what are the principles? My dear friends, you alone as a person, you are too limited, you are too small to just function within 8 hours to be able to produce massive income that will take care of not just yourself, but also your family and extended family and people out there. Because the truth is that you are a global citizen. You are a child of God. I mean, you shouldn't be restricting yourself by remaining here. So having identified where you are right now, my dear friend, I want to ask you this question. Do you want to remain on the left or do you want to move to the right? If you want to move to the right, please give me number one. Give me, because what I'm going to do right now is to share with you the simplest way you can actually do what? Migrate to the right-hand side, where you can begin to live life to the fullest. You can see the solution to your money problem today is not your village people. The solution is for you to find how to migrate from the left-hand side where you have been to the right-hand side. My dear friend, who is ready to migrate? If you are ready to migrate, give me number one. Give me number one, because you can see that I am doing this with all passion. Why? You will get to know that. And right now, permit me to address some of the some of the challenges that you might be facing right now. Okay? Do you feel financially trapped right now? Is the financial situation of the country or your pocket, is it affecting your family? Do you have problem paying your bills? Are you concerned about your future and your career? Today, this is one of the greatest headaches for a lot of people, salary earners. Why? Because the economy is not smiling. Companies are right-sizing and downsizing. So people are always worried. Oh God, please, today, as I go to work, help me not to return back with a sack letter. Is that your concern? Are you living in an unending debt? Are you hopeless right now? You are not certain about what the future has for you. Are you looking for how to raise funds to carry out that project that is dear to your heart, very, very close to your heart? My dear friends, are you tired of working so hard and yet you are broke? I need to address this number 7. You know why? Because a whole lot of people, if you tell them, if you show them something that will help them, they'll say, I'm too busy, I'm too busy. How can you be busy and broke at the same time, please? You cannot be busy and be broke, because those people that are busy on the right-hand side, you can never catch them being broke. Can never catch them being broke. So, as I've enumerated some of those problems, how many of them is affecting you? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it all of them? It is you that can tell, not me. And that is why I am here to ask you, please, what is your escape plan? You can see that things are not getting better. You and I can see it. In the past, in Nigeria, you can buy a crate of egg for 1.5. Today, how much is it being sold? 6,000, 7,000. How much is a loaf of bread? Your income, is it matching? Is it increasing the way price of things are increasing? The answer is categorically no. So you must have an escape plan. Who is looking for how to have an escape plan? Give me number 1. Give me number 1. Yes. Thank you very much. Now, my dear friends, I want you to have a look at this slide. This slide is simply buttressing that cash flow quadrant that I just explained. You can see, I already told you that those on the right-hand side, they are only 5%. That's why you can see them represented on this side, where Dangote is. Okay? You can see Tony Elumelu, you can see the owner of Zenith Bank, and you can see our own powerful lady, Madam Awoshika. You can see her here. Now, how about these people in the middle? You can see how all of them are smiling. Yeah, the system will teach you, even when you are suffering, please keep smiling. And now, if I will ask you, this unemployment, this problem of machines taking over, who do you think is being affected? Is it this group of people, or the business owners or the investors? Of course, your guess is as good as mine. It is these people in the middle. These are the people the rich used to support, used to actualize their dreams. My dear friends, they might have used your father as a salary earner to help other persons to build their empire. And right now, because you didn't know, you are also helping people to build their empire. But after tonight, I am very, very confident that you are going to make sure that your own children, you don't pass the baton to your own children. Because the truth of the matter is this: if you were born into a poor family, please, it's not your making. But if in 21st century, and after attending this session tonight, you allow poor family to come out of you, that is the greatest error. Why am I telling you this? Do you know, I forgot to mention that one of the key secrets of the wealthy, those on the right-hand side, is duplication. Please give me duplication. Ladies and gentlemen, they understand the power of what? Duplication. They understand the power of duplication. And that's what I'm going to explain right now. Do you know that if you can duplicate 1 naira, duplicate it. Of course, we all know what I mean by duplicating. If you can duplicate 1 naira for 1 month, the result will amaze you. To give you how much? 300,000 in a month. Meanwhile, if I told somebody, okay, if I brought 1 naira and tell somebody, okay, choose between this and the other one, of course, they will quickly choose 100,000 naira instead of 1 naira. That's the power of duplication. Now, do you know that 1 naira, if you take it up to 31 months, this is what you can actually make. Please, after tonight, go and use your calculator and multiply 1 naira. You understand? To this number of months and see what it's going to give you. That is the same principle that is guiding the wealthy, the rich, the super rich that you know. Is not any other secret. They understand the power of duplication. They understand the power of so, ladies and gentlemen, who is here that is hungry, that is angry at status quo? Who is here that is tired of you are tired of the kind of life you are living, my dear friends. You want a change. You are desperately looking for a change. You just know that something just has to happen. You don't know how, but you are telling God, I don't know how this is going to be, but I just know that you are God. Something just has to happen. And I want to tell you congratulations, because tonight, my duty here tonight is to hand over to you a golden key that will help you buy your future when it is cheap. My dear friends, what am I telling you? What am I trying to let you know? I want to congratulate you, because tonight, I want to introduce to you a company, a global company that has lasted for almost 2 decades. We just celebrated our 19th year anniversary globally. And then come this year, October, we're going to celebrate our 13th year anniversary here in Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. I am talking about a system that made me in my low state and changed my life. I'm talking about a system that has turned the lives of thousands and thousands of people, made them to become extraordinary people. I am talking about a system that is here tonight to add extra to your ordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, what system is this? I am talking about economic designer. So what are you going to do? You just have to follow me and follow me closely, because economic designer is here to help you create multiple streams of income, to help you function on the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant, to help you begin to live life to the... My dear friend, I want to believe that you have understood that money making is no longer about how hard working you are. You can work hard, but if you don't work smart, if you are not duplicating, if you are not working with a team, if you don't own a system, you are on your own. That financial journey is going to be too difficult and it's going to be too bad. So going forward, I want you to follow me, because in Economy Designer, what are we here to let you know? You are actually welcome to partner with what? Economy Designer. Because trust me, for you to migrate to the right-hand side from where you are on the left-hand side, it will take you like millions or billions. And I know that some of us, we don't have such privilege. So what is the second best way? Is to key yourself into an existing company that has opened her arms wide to say, come, I want to help you. I want to work with you. I want to change. I want to transform your life. My dear friends, give me transformation. If you are desirous of experiencing transformation, please give it to me at the chat space. Now, let me go straight. Economy Designer. By connecting to Economy Designer, we are going to make sure that the smallest amount you begin to earn going forward is 20,000 naira. In the Economy Designer, you can earn between 20,000 naira and 200,000 naira. Let me recount it. You can earn 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. Doing what? I'm going to explain that. But these are things that are possible here. Now, let's take it further. I want to take it further. Remember, we are sharing with you the secret of what? Earning residually rather than earning linearly. That's my duty tonight. Okay? You can't continue. You can't just continue like that. So, this is that opportunity you need to learn how money works. To understand that it's not your village people that are responsible. So now going forward, I want you to look at what I have here. Okay? And I'm going to encourage you to do one thing for yourself and for your family. Pay yourself enough is enough. When I saw this system, I was on the left-hand side working so hard. I will leave my house so early, return back so late. It pains me so much that the children God gave to me, I was never there to raise them. They all grew up in the hands of strangers. I don't know whether there's anybody like that tonight. And the most amazing thing, the most painful thing is that even when you are putting in all those sacrifices, you basically have nothing, or just something small. You are just managing. Because imagine that I was doing all that, yet I was constantly leaving behind my bills. Please give me error. Give me error. Give me error. Everybody, if you know that you are angry in the spirit like me, give me error. When I saw this, I told myself, my mood don't do. So let me explain to you. What are you expected to do as a partner, as an ambassador with the Economic Designer? Please, you have to do what? Identify, tell the world, I am tired of where I was. This is where I want to be. And then you are taking position. That's why you are the one at the top there. And now our system tells you, please, you are here as a solution provider. You are not here as a problem, as part of the problem. So please, can you share this opportunity with people around you? Be your classmate, your schoolmate, your colleagues in the office, your family people, your neighbors, whoever they are. Share this opportunity with them. Share this Zoom link with them. And what will happen to you? The smallest amount you will get for just sharing Zoom link is 20,000 naira. Please, my dear friends, use your best emoji to help me and appreciate this system, this life-changing system. Please, I don't know about you, but I have never seen something as beautiful. I have always connected people, and I'm sure you have also always connected people. You've always connected people to where you ate good food, to where you made a beautiful dress, where they made your hair, your church, name it. Name it. You always connect people. But the difference between you and I is that when you connect people to all those things, they give you thank you if they care. But me, in Economic Designer, okay, once you connect anybody, we give you what you need. And what do you need? You need financial power. Trust me. You need financial power. My dear friends, why am I saying this? You may be thinking that, Coach Vera, you talk about money too much. Money is not everything. Coach Vera, you should be. Yes, you are perfectly right and okay. Money is not everything. But trust me, money affects everything, including the type of father that you are. right now, including the type of mother you are, including the type of uncle you are. You cannot be a good child of God without money. Actually, the Bible did not say that it's the love of money that is the root of all evil. But we turn it the other way and say money is the root of, no, it is actually lack of money that is the root of all evil. Lack of money is the root of all evil. We need to know it. So don't be among people that will keep pretending. You should actually be talking money because you spend money. Abi, do you understand that you spend money every single day? And that is part of what makes that left-hand side a very, very bad place to remain. You can start from there, but please don't remain there. If you remain there, oh my God, it's not a good place to remain. So, my dear friend, do you know that you connected just a friend and a brother on the left and right? This system will give you 2 business portfolios, left and right. So you connected 2 friends of yours. Of course, let us assume that we have different categories, but these ones, they connected with the category that will give you 20,000 naira. So how much did you make? Of course, you made 40,000 naira. Sorry. What did you do? You shared Zoom link. You showed somebody love. Now you are a solution provider. Somebody has been trusting God. Please, I need a change of story. Then you came across this opportunity and you shared it with a friend. We are rewarding you 20,000 because that your friend came in with that, platform. Now, do you know that those 2 friends of yours, okay, we are going to work with them to also connect their own friends. What do I mean? The moment they come to this Zoom session with their friends, we are going to share this great opportunity with them and they connect. Do you know, have you imagined that what if one of those people you connected happens to know a pastor along the line and the other person on the other side happens to know an imam or somebody that is highly placed? What do you think will come to you? Now, this system has 7 ways of paying you money. I'm only going to be discussing 2 ways because this system is designed in such a way that when you are, carrying out your role, doing this too, the remaining 5 automatically is added onto you. Please help me appreciate this amazing system. There are 6 ways of making money, but you are performing just 2, and the remaining 5 is added onto you. So just follow me. I am going to be, letting you know or enlightening you that 20,000 naira here represents your thank you from our company. Now we have a way of paying 7,000 naira anytime there is somebody on your left and right. We are not telling you that you won't be the one connecting them, but you connected just 2. And then somebody tells me, Coach, I don't know 2 people. Please, if you don't know 2 people, throw away that your phone after this Zoom session. For my friends, it has been proven that an average adult has at least 300 names in their contacts. So you can imagine. But we are not telling you to connect all the 300. Just connect 2 persons here. And a lot of things will begin to turn around for you. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see 7,000 naira now comes to you. What is this 7,000 naira? That is what is called residual income. Money you are making because there are people, other people's time, other people's effort, other people's money, that you are working as a team. Together, everyone achieves more. That's the meaning of team. Now, do you know that this system is designed in such a way that you can actually make just those connections, those simple activities can actually earn you 210,000 naira every day? But that's not my concern. I'm going to share with you how this system can solve that your project problem. You have a project that's close to your heart. You want to send your children abroad. Just something. You are tired. You want to really do something smart this time around. So follow me and follow me closely as I explain this 12 modes to financial freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are actually making it 12 weeks to what? Financial freedom. But we are not going to compel anybody. Now, what I see they hot for your body, okay? Now, you can run this project for 12 months. You can also run it for 12 weeks. Either ways, we are here to support you. Either ways, we have the support system that is on ground waiting for you to do what? To kickstart with it, to run with it, and change things around you. So, I am no longer talking about the person you connected. I'm talking about how this system can work for you. Remember, once again, you didn't inherit a system. It's not your fault. But if you don't bequeath system to your children, it's going to be very bad. That's why you can hear the name of people like Awolowo, even when he has been laid to rest for how many years. That's why people like me, you know, I can't even remember, I can hardly even remember the name of my great grandfather. Why? He didn't leave any inheritance. Do you think that Bible says a good man leaves inheritance not for his children, but for his children's children? That's why I must take this very, very serious, because I'm almost at the end of this presentation, okay? But I must let this be very, very clear to you. Now, this is you. You connected to us, and then you work with us. You were able to connect 2 of your friends or your family using our system. You are no longer working alone. You have migrated to the right-hand side where you are supposed to be. You are duplicating now. So you have duplicated yourself into 2 persons using a system. Don't just go and start. If you don't own a system, of course, you can't even duplicate. Okay, beautiful. So now you duplicated yourself. Friends, we're going to work with those your friends. They will duplicate. And this duplication will take place. Just everybody connecting their two. We don't know, we don't care whether it's your wife or your children, but just show this opportunity to 2 persons. Now, two persons connecting to your system, my dear friends, will be able to accommodate 8,190 persons in 12 months or 12 weeks, depending on how you want to run this project. This is a project that is after our heart. This is a project that is doing a lot of magic to people. And so you are not left out. You are not left out. You are not left out. Now, this 8,190 people that are now in your system will translate to that 7,000 naira, okay, will have given you, call it 29 million, either in 12 months or in what? In 12 weeks, as the case may be. And that's because you connected with just one partnership. Now we have provision for you to connect with more than one. We have 1, we have 3, we have 7, we have 15, we have 31. But let me just concentrate on this, because of want of time, okay? Now, my dear friends, if you connected with one and this whole process takes place in your team, you are now worth 29 million in 12, other 12. In fact, even if you make it faster than 12 weeks, it's all for you and you alone. Now, how about you came in or you have 3 partnership slots? The same activity will give you 86.9 million, or call it 87 million. The same duration, the same activity, the same number of people, different result. Why? Because you did what? You did multiple partnership. How about you did up to 7? This is what will come to you. Remember, when you own a system, we are no longer talking about those things that we're working against, those odds, because now you have broken away from it. Is it family background? You have broken away. Because look at these 8,109 people. They are all not from your village. So your village, whatever, can never locate them. Ladies and gentlemen, this system gives you opportunity to duplicate yourself anywhere in the world. Anywhere network is, you can get network, that is, I don't know, that is phone network. Internet, okay, yes, internet. Okay, so you can make 200 mailer in 12 weeks or in 12 months, as the case may be. Sometimes when it comes here, because of our background, I don't blame you, I don't blame anybody. It happened to me. I didn't believe that anything like this is possible. I'm like, you have not even finished talking of 28 million in 1 year. You are now telling me we are not used to this kind of figure. So please, pipe low, okay? I can assure this is what is possible. Just because you didn't know it does not mean it's not possible, okay? And remember, you're now functioning on the right-hand side, right where you are actually meant to be, okay? Now, my dear friends, remember there are 3 issues we have at hand. Number 1 is what? High cost of living. Number 2 is unemployment. Number 3 is what? Deadly diseases. Please give it to me. at the chart stage. Deadly diseases. My dear friends, you don't want to know what is happening to us today as humans. Things we used to hear and read are here today. Why? Because let me tell you, our lifestyle has changed so badly. Today, every single thing we eat, you and I eat, is highly chemicalized. You don't want to know how free radicals are rampaging people today. Even newborn babies are suffering what 90 years old parents didn't suffer in the past. Why? Because of change in lifestyle. Some people say, my parents or my grandfather lived 100 years, so I am going to live 100 years. Congratulations. But how many phones did your great-grandfather use? Don't you know that the impact of radiation is so bad in your system? How many Indomie did your grandparents eat? I want to believe somebody is following me. Every single thing we eat today is highly chemical. So these things are affecting our system. You see cancer of this all manner. So what is the way forward? A lot of time, people, they are busy chasing the bag, chasing the money. Before you know it, they've lost their health. They are no longer they are not even at home. So anything they see, they eat. Things are highly chemicalized. Somebody was asking the other day, I could remember vividly when I was growing up, you will see chicken and hen when it's time to, fertilize egg and all. You will see them mating. But today, please, let me ask you, that egg you are eating, when did the mating take place? Do you know somebody said, what is giving the chicken belly is chemical. It's chemical. Today, you and I can eat chicken of 2 weeks, 1 month, and it's so big. You and I can eat a fruit today. You are thinking you bought fruit. You don't know you bought chemical. So this system gives you that opportunity to boost your immune system. Let your immune system be strong. How can you have strong immune system? My dear friends, I want you to follow me and follow me good. Follow me and follow me good. This system has everything you need. Because you are not just going to make the money, you're also going to be healthy so that you can enjoy the money. That's why you can see our partners here. Of course, you know Kanu Wanko, the former renowned footballer. Okay? This thing, he's having there is one of our products that protects you from radiation. Protects you. Now, let me take it further. My dear friends, this system, as I'm speaking to you, has succeeded in producing a gadget that will load into your system the highest amount of antioxidants that you require to have a healthy system. That's talking about our powerful Ultra H2. I'm not talking of other amazing supplements that you are taking it to strengthen your immune system, to boost your immune system, to make your immune system strong so that you can stay strong and healthy, so that some of these ailments, you'll be able to fight them. Okay, you will have access to it. Now, look at this product, my dear friends. We call it Toknadu. We call it, some people, in fact, it's a product with different names. Some people call it AK-47. Some people call it Dr. C24. A lot of names for different folk. Why? Because of the magic, let me put it that way. As a matter of fact, this product is something that you must ensure that it does not lack in your family. Because this product alone can handle up to 100 health concerns. Because of time, ladies and gentlemen, let me move forward. We have this amazing product too that will help everybody in your family. We have everybody covered as far as you're in this system. So your pregnant wife, your children, the elderly ones, these things we take care of them. And they are healthy. You are healthy and you are making the money, you're enjoying your money. And so, permit me at this point, I'm almost done. Right now, I want to share with some of our amazing testimonies with you. Why this testimony? Because sometimes, these things I have said, they might sound too good to be real. You don't want to accept it. But maybe by saying this, okay, you will, of course, understand where we're going to. Now, look at this wonderful gentleman and the wife. They were frying akara some years back, few years back. I want you to see what happened to them. They were frying akara at 2012 when they saw this opportunity. They built this opportunity. They were actually living in Lagos. They saw this opportunity. They built it for some years. Today, they are living the magazine lifestyle in US. Actually, today happens to be his birthday, and we have been celebrating him all over the world. Personally, I call him mentor of all mentors, my dear friends. He is the one that has provided this platform that is making it possible for me to share this opportunity with you on this platform. So I want you to have a look at what happened to him. In case you are somebody like this, you are looking for, you are tired of how it has been with you. You want a change, please look closely and confirm that it's the same couple. Frying akara, both graduates, see how their lives were. But look at them today. Why? Because they saw this opportunity. Even though they were frying akara, they still knew that Bible said, unto the living, there is hope. There is hope. So when they saw that opportunity, they grabbed it. That's why today you can see them, my dear friends. I want you to see poverty is something you don't need to pity poverty, because you are like that person that is in the like boxing ring. You have an opponent. If you pity that opponent, is going to knock you down. That's how we are with poverty. Please, you must use every energy you have to fight poverty. You know why? Poverty is not just a disease. Poverty will reduce somebody. It doesn't matter whether you are the number one in the family, but you are poor, my dear friend, nobody is listening to you. It doesn't matter how highly placed you used to be, but something happened, you are poor now. My dear friends, when you are up, people look up to you. But when you are down, my dear friends, trust me, you will be so surprised that everybody around you will look down on you. Please, somebody give me, God forbid. You can never be down. Now, this couple, they saw this opportunity. They told themselves, I will never allow this opportunity to pass me. They grabbed the opportunity. Do you know the meaning of poor? Poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. Why do I need to emphasize this? This may not be the first time you're coming across something like this. This may not look like something you like to do. Trust me, when I saw this opportunity, I was like, oh no, this is not my passion. This is not the kind of thing I like to do. And I know that there is somebody here listening to me who is saying the same thing. But the question I'm going to ask you was the question I asked myself. I called myself to a meeting and I asked, when you want to go and buy something, is it passion you use to buy it, or is it money? Please, what do you use to go and buy something? Is it passion or money? Please, can I get it at the chat space? Let me know what you use to buy something. Is it passion or money? So, my dear friends, you should actually pursue, look for how to make that money. When you make the money, that is when you can even have passion. But right now, when you are struggling, trust me, you don't have passion. And the good thing is that this is something that will change, that will bring that change to you. That this is something that when you take up the opportunity, even people that, people will no longer when you enter, they will not say somebody entered, because you are somebody that came in with something. Why is it turning around for you? Because you're no longer walking alone. You're no longer walking alone. For us Christians, why do you think that our Lord Jesus Christ, the moment he started his work here on earth, he knew that it's not something only he can do. He also knew that time will come when he can no longer be there. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are doing today, by the time your age, age is no longer on your path, is that thing still going to be giving you money? That thing you're doing today, if anything happens and you are no more, can your children inherit it? These are silent questions we must answer for ourselves. So let me take you on this tour. These are testimonies upon testimonies upon testimonies of people like you and I. Why am I sharing this? Because you that is listening to me tonight, your change has come. This guy you are looking at here is a military officer. So I don't know your profession. I don't know what you are doing. This system is friendly in the sense that even when you are working, but you have that desire not to remain where you are and where you have always been, you want to shift, my dear friends, this system is for you. So there are so many things that this system will change in you. It will change that you and bring out the real you that God has actually done what made you to be. I want you to know that when you are still living under lack and want, that your face is not your real face. That your character is not your real character. Your real character, your real color, your real face will come when the wealth comes. Because how will you explain this young man in 2015? Look at him in 2018, and then look at him now. Somebody give me transformation. Give me transformation, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what is capable of coming to you. You can see this wonderful gentleman too. You can see him today. I don't know whether that type of job you are doing can sponsor this type of lifestyle. It takes only when somebody that has a system. Now, another thing you can enjoy here is all expenses paid trips. Yes, we enjoy it as well. We enjoy all expenses paid trips. Now, why you really need to understand that this system does not care about your background. If you were born poor, it's not your making. But if you remain poor, even God will ask you questions, especially after you attended this program tonight. That's why this young man, you can see him just 3 years after. Look at him today. 3 years after. My dear friends, I'm almost at the end. In fact, any moment from now, I am leaving your space. But that is not without emphasizing on this quote by Albert Einstein. What did he say? He said it is insanity for somebody to keep doing the same thing, and now you are doing the same thing, but you're expecting a different result. It has been described as insanity. And that is the truth. Look at the faces of poverty. And I want you to see and understand that you can actually be the next. Can you relate these two faces? I told you when you are poor, my dear friends, your face, your color, it's affecting everything. So quickly, you can see these are some of the things that are possible here. Why? Because you're now working as a team. Why? Because you are now working with a system. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, now you are a solution provider. You are working with people. You understand the power of people. You know now that the money you are looking for is in people. You know now that your personal effort is not wired enough. It's not designed to give you the lifestyle you want. You need others. You need people around you. And that is why I am almost going to conclude by telling you, if you fail to plan, you have simply planned to fail. Why do I say this? You can see our fathers and mothers on the street after putting in 35 to 40 years of their lives, working, thinking that they were building a future. But look at where they find themselves. Why? Because they told the wrong path to financial freedom. And during this time when they're working, if you ask them, they will tell you, I have job security. And now we make haste to ask you, are you seeking for job security or financial security? It is a choice. Job security, you will have it. But when it comes to giving you the life that you want, it will leave you on the street. Please, somebody give me, God forbid. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to be sharing with you some of our partners here. You can see them by yourself. Some of these celebrities can see them. Okay, because of time, ladies and gentlemen, let me look at it. I'm leaving your space any moment from now, but you can see our former vice president, you can see a former governor. These are our partners. Why am I telling you this? Because you will go home now and continue saying, why is it that the rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer? The gap between the divide between the rich and the poor is getting wider every day. You can see it. When the rich see an opportunity, they grab it. When the poor see an opportunity, they look at it, they analyze it, they pray over it, they sleep over it. Before you know it, from their too much analysis, paralysis will come in, and you understand. But the rich will see it and grab it, my dear friends. I'm not showing you children business. I'm showing you business that has thrived for centuries, turning lives around, helping people to grow their finances. Ladies and gentlemen, these and more are the things you stand to gain from this system. Okay, these are more are some of the things you stand to gain. It's a one-time lifetime international partnership. I showed you our Hall of Fame. He did this business in Nigeria for like some 4 or 5 years or thereabout before he relocated to US. Right now, he's there making his money. He's not clocking in and out. I don't know about you. What you are doing today, is it possible that if you relocate to another country, you will continue it? If you cannot continue, this is a place for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to help work with you. We're going to hold you by the hand and work with you. My dear friends, I want to let you know that this system is worth millions. Is worth millions. This system is worth millions. A system that can give you an opportunity of lifetime, something you can transfer to your children, that gives you opportunity to travel, that gives you opportunity to earn residual income. That is to make money while you sleep. Friends, this business can transfer. This business can make you that person that you had always dreamt about. And we are also going to have access to our what? To our life-changing, amazing, beautiful food supplements, okay? So now if you put these things together, I want to tell you that this system is worth over 2 million. But because God has seen you, God has answered your prayer, just like he answered my prayer. Do you know that with as low as how much? 70,000 naira, you can actually become our partner. And again, because we are currently running our 19th year anniversary, we have even brought it further that now, if you want to take up our multiple partnership, it is going to be highly discounted. For instance, you're taking up 3 partnerships. Instead of paying 230, you're paying 130. As you know, and so on and so forth. Trust me, the person that connected you here has what it takes. I mean, it's going to teach you, going to help you to do what, to understand or to get to know the various partnership levels. And so, ladies and gentlemen, while I wind down tonight, I want to let you know that it is as simple as this. What you have seen today, it might be hard, it might be impossible, it may not, I mean, it may not be to you, it may not be achievable. To you, it may be something impossible, or it may not be your thing. If you say you can do it, you can do it. You say you cannot do it, fine and good. But I must leave you with this. Do you know that to be rich is hard and to be poor is hard? Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be able to choose your hard. What is your hard? What is your hard? Your hard is that there is a system that has what it takes, that has been designed to do what? To give you, to give you the opportunity to earn as much as 210,000 naira every day as you grow this business. Why is it possible? Because now you are working as a team. You are now a system owner. Ladies and gentlemen, you own a process. Now, I must round up by letting you know that if the way you are making money, if you make money through your physical energy, your physical presence, I mean, your money making depends on you. You are highly limited as a human being. If your money making depends, if you are making money on the left-hand side of this quadrant I explained here in clear terms, and you choose to remain there, my dear friend, it simply means that you are going to work until you die. I'm not the one that said it. Warren Buffett said it. Warren Buffett is an American billionaire. He said, if you do not have a way of making money while you sleep, you work until you die. And I know that having come across this system, my dear friends, you are going to choose right. And what you're choosing right, an opportunity to why you're even doing what I do right now, to begin to build with us so that you can actually migrate to the right-hand side of this quadrant where your life will actually become a lot better. Why am I telling you this, my dear friends? Years back, I was working as a salary earner, functioning on the left-hand side. Somehow, because I thought that was the way to financial freedom, I was working so hard. I was working so hard, hoping that one day I'll be able to break away from poverty. But the more I worked, the more poverty was holding me down. I was constantly leaving behind my bills. I was never ever able to carry out my financial obligations the way I wanted. I was always managing life. Why is it so? How can somebody that is working so hard end up being broke? That's why I told you, if you are still the type that will tell me you are busy, but then you are broke, that means you are, what you are doing, that thing that is keeping you busy is not, is not the right You are not making money the right way. That thing that is keeping you busy is actually what is keeping you broke. That thing that is keeping you busy from grabbing this opportunity is the same thing that is keeping you busy. And that's the same thing that has kept you busy. My dear friends, to the glory of God, when I had some few years to retirement, I saw this opportunity. I sat down, I listened to it, I thought about it, and I told myself, if I don't keep myself in here, my generations will blame me. Because I happen to grow up in a very terrible background. I don't want to pretend by calling it humble background. Let us say call a spade a spade. I grew up from a very, very poor, where people call us poor. That is, poor people like us, they call us poor. That's what will tell you the level of poverty. But my parents were able to struggle to put me through school, hoping that the moment I come out as a graduate and get a job, I'll be able to uplift the family. But trust me, I was still functioning on the left-hand side of the quadrant. So if you do the wrong thing and you're expecting the right answer, it can never come. Until I came across this opportunity, I said yes to it. Trust me, to the glory of God, my dear friend, as a retiree, I am just thanking God. You know why? Because at a point in my life, I dared to take a decision that was hard to build with this system, irrespective of who will laugh at me, who will think about me, and all that. Today, they say he who laughs best, because today, I don't have, as a retiree, I don't have to wait for salary, pension. As a matter of fact, on a good day, I can make my pension plus. On a good day, I don't even remember. But I mean, my colleague, they'll go, months. My dear friend, if you don't want to get the result every other person gets, then get ready to do what other people are running away from. That is the only way you can add extra to your ordinary. Congratulations, friends. Congratulations to every one of you. Congratulations for being here. Congratulations for being here to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that tonight is that night, that turning point of your life. Tonight, you must take that decision for good. Because trust me, whether you like it or not, it's either you make it hard now so that it will be better. I mean, it will be better for you. It's either you work hard now and play later, or you play now and work harder. Trust me, there's a time in your life that age will no longer allow you to do those things that you have been doing right now. So why don't you make hay while the sun shines? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. To the glory of God, my dear, I'm so excited because our Hall of Fame is actually in this house. The birthday boy, our mentor of all mentors, is in the house tonight. Sir, we celebrate you. In fact, all over the places today, on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Because at a time like this, God, in his infinite mercies, brought you to this life, to come and touch and change lives with what you know. God bless you, sir. I don't know if you can give, share a word or two with us, sir. HF, are you? I can see you. I know you're in your birthday celebration mood. Are you in a party? Can you say hi to our guests tonight, sir? HF, sir? HF, can you unmute? Okay, he is the birthday boy today. Maybe HF, you are here, but maybe you are where you are is noisy or something. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am also blessed to have in the house people, men and women that have benefited and are still benefiting from this amazing system. I have Comrade Obeyemi in the house. Comrade Obeyemi, please, can you unmute yourself and just drop a word or two for our guests in the house tonight to encourage them to take this decision, having found themselves in the right place at the right time, to ensure that they become the right people by keying in tonight, not even tomorrow. Comrade Obeyemi, are you there? Comrade Obeyemi, are you in the house? I can see you.
I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, please.
Oh, beautiful. Please, you have the floor right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Vera. Good mornings to great ambassadors in the house. I'd like to use this medium to wish our HOF a happy birthday. We wish you long life and prosperity with greater achievements in life. You will continue to grow from strength to strength and glory to glory. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for the selflessness. Thank you for the leadership, mentorship, coaching, enthusiastic inspiration that you pour to us every now and then. We don't take it for granted. We really appreciate you. God, in His infinite mercies, will keep making you be a point of contact, not only to this generation, but generations to come.
Amen.
Now, quickly to our wonderful business. I would honestly, from practical experiences, suggest that everybody who is in this Zoom session tonight, after the session, should sit down and do this practical review. Whatever thing I do now, can it still generate income for me without my physical presence? If your candid response is no, then you should start being more intentional about paying attention to leverage. Let me repeat it again. I'm not saying whatever thing you do at the moment doesn't work. I'm not saying you are not comfortable. I'm not saying you are not at your best. But if that thing will require your physical presence and your personal efforts alone before you get results, it's best you make hay while the sun shines. It's best you have an alternative source of income where you have selfless people who are genuinely after your personal development and growth. And hey, I said it yesterday during our mastermind session. I'm going to repeat it again tonight for those that are joining for the first time. You cannot afford to fall sick in Nigeria of now. You can't afford to fall sick. What's the solution? Preventive measures. Even the World Health Organization is spending a lot of fortune to ensure that people have adequate knowledge of preventive measures because it's cheaper and it's easier to absorb preventive measures medically. Once you are 30 years of age, it is advisable that you start supplementing your body. That is the value we are bringing to the marketplace. And we are not asking you to hawk around. We are just asking you to have an adequate understanding of the valuable information, then share it to as many persons as possible. Simple. It's that simple. You're not the one to do the manufacturing. You're not the one to do the packaging. You're not the one to do the shipment. The valuable products are evenly distributed across the different RCs of Nigeria and even outside Nigeria. Just share the valuable information. Tonight, Coach Vera is the one that presented. You are not the one to do the presentation. Just make sure your people are here present. They get the information. Even if they come back to you and you don't have answers to their questions, there are team leaders that are willing and ready to give you that needed support. In your personal business, to have access to this kind of value, do you know how much it's going to cost you? Those mastermind 3 weeks, 3 months training that you used to undergo online and offline, after you pay hundreds of thousands for them, whether they give result or not, is it the business of the consultants? From the lowest startup capital to the highest in this business, it is ridiculous compared to the values that comes with it. So once again, I strongly advise that you embrace this value to the fullest, because aside the monetary value you are going to make in the business, you are going to nail a knot. It's going to teach you empathy. It's going to teach you diplomacy. It's going to teach you effective communication. It's going to teach you how to build and sustain quality relationships, which is the #1 currency in the world. And all of this will cost you millions of naira if you are to learn the hard way. So pay attention to the values, maximize it to the fullest, and I believe we are going to meet at the top. Thank you very much, Coach Vera. Happy birthday once again, HOF. Wonderfully awesome, great leaders. Have a wonderful night rest.
All right. Thank you so much, comrade. Thank you so much, comrade. It has already been said, and no need for us to keep emphasizing on the importance. We have been taught to make hay while the sun shines. If your source of income depends on you, you are created, you are designed for poverty, because you have only 24 hours and you are only one individual. So why don't you grab an opportunity to work as a team, to work with the system, to work with people and turn things around for you? In 21st century, once again, is no longer about how hard you are working. You must be able to add smart to your hard work so that you can become extraordinary. Thank you, wonderful men and women in the house. Please and please ensure that you get back to whoever gave you this link tonight. Get started this night. Don't wait till tomorrow. I remain my humble self, Coach Vera. See you some other time. May God bless all of us. Thank you so much. Good night and bye.